Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Nevada just needs a few inches here on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Wiley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on first and 10 from the 35. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Red pass hits complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Fires to the middle, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And now on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Punch it out of the air. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Floating away. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad, first and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
He's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 35. Lowers those pads. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dances away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and now a first down from the 45-yard line. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Fox. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brown will throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Give to the back. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a 4th down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Brown will throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits the open man. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.